Today we're going to be talking about research that sheds light on highly creative people, what they have in common. Peace family, it's 19 Keys. Welcome to The Brief. Now, this was a study that has been done that sheds light on neurologically.
When they try to bring you down, hit them with a stiff arm. They be rapping all the time, but they flow not this hard. They say time you killed the track, so I ask them which one. Every time I drop a tape, they say this the best one. Let's go.
Distinguishment between highly creative individuals from their peers. Cognitive neuroscientists Evangelia Crescico and colleagues have identified key differences in brain connectivity that fuel creative
thinking. When they
thinking.
try to bring you down, hit them with a stiff arm. They be rapping all the time, but they flow not this hard. They say time you killed the track, so I ask them which one. Every time I drop a tape, they say this the best one. Let's go.
By comparing eminent creators with a control group, they discovered that brains of highly creative people exhibit greater communication between critical networks, even in resting states.
Had my share of ups and downs, but everything's kosher. Every time I hit the mic, it get deep just like the ocean. I'm not where I wanna be, but I am a step closer. It's a dirty, dirty game. Like a lion, it's ferocious. Chew you up and spit you out, but you still here for a purpose. I give them the medicine, but they skipping on their doses. I set aside a time, they ain't show up for rehearsal. Standing in the line, I got skipped like a commercial. God help me switch it up, like I'm going in a circle. It's an ugly win, but we still won the trophy. What you laughing at? Do I look like Eddie Murphy? I go hard on every beat, that's until they close the curtains. Let's go.
These findings provide valuable insights for enhancing creativity in educational and professional settings. 5 of the key findings that they found out in this particular study. Enhanced brain connectivity.
When they try to bring you down, hit them with a stiff arm. They be rapping all the time, but they flow not this hard. They say time you killed the track, so I ask them which one. Every time I drop a tape, they say this the best one. Let's go.
Resting state insights, efficiency in creative tasks, role in memory and goals, and implications for creative enhancement. So let's first go with key finding number 1. Enhanced brain connectivity. Highly creative individuals show higher connectivity within and across brain hemispheres, particularly between the default mode network and the executive control network. So we have our default mode is basically how we're...
Let them doubters doubt, pray it all work out. I say screed, you can tell I'm from the south. 1, 2, 3, 4, I was always counted out. They use a cheat code, but I went a different route. I know my day's coming, let me thank you in advance. We all fall from time to time, some might need a second chance. Through the rain and sunshine, I was growing like a plant. You live and you learn, live your life with no regrets. Never been to Orlando, but it seems like it's magic. Keep your eyes on the road when you out here in traffic. If you got a second, let me tell you something about it. Just let the ball roll, never know what happens. Let's go.
Operating when we're not thinking, right? And then our executive control network is when we are thinking, when we're actually, focused on being in control of ourselves. So most people are not functioning.
If you wake up in the morning, then you're blessed. Let it all work out for the best. Through the struggle, just know that it's a test. Just in time, got the game by the neck. Let's go.
What I believe at executive level, right? Executive thinkers are different. These are deliberative thinkers that put energy into the task that they do. Most people are just by habit, right? And by default.
If you wake up in the morning, then you blessed. Let it all work out for the best. Through the struggle, just know that it's a test. Just in time, got the game by the neck. Let's go.
Because we are creatures of routine. So highly creative individuals show higher connectivity across both brain hemispheres. That's the default network and the executive, right? Kind of reminds me of flow, because flow for me is when skills meets challenge, but you also have to be in a calm state, right? So you got to imagine you're about to do one of the most daunting tasks of your life. You have this confidence, right? But you know that there's this challenge, but at the same time, you're relaxed and you have a very calm mind, because you're allowing what you already know to take over, but you also are focused from your executive mind control. At least that's the way that I like to think about it.
Go ahead. Sometimes this game is mental. He threw his life away cause he ain't see his potential. Grab a jacket, it get colder than November. It got hard, but the growth was instrumental. Let's go.
Then you have resting state insights, which are the differences in brain connectivity are apparent even when the brain is at rest, indicating intrinsic neurological variations. So,
sometimes this game is mental. He threw his life away cause he ain't see his potential. Grab a jacket, it get colder than November. It got hard, but the growth was instrumental. Let's go.
That means that your creative brain can be seen even when you're sleeping, right? Even when it's not doing too much, the way that you rest and the way that you do things is always going to be different. Your resting state insights. It's the differences in brain connectivity.
Sometimes this game get ugly. I'm out here on the field, whether rain, sleet, or sunny. When the time first hit, you can feel it in your stomach. Peel it back, got more layers than the onion. Analytics, it all come down to the numbers. The game was stopped up, so I came through with the plunger. They look high and low, but they can't find another. You can't go around it, just keep going through the struggle. I rise above when they try to take me under. I hit the mic, my flow hotter than the summer. Hit some bumps along the way, I just brushed it off my shoulder. Left me open for 3. Safe to say this game is over, let's go.
Are apparent when the brain is at rest, indicating intrinsic neurological variation. So there's something that is intrinsic, that is different about creative, highly creative people, right? Even when their brain is at rest, the connections are different.
Go ahead. Sometimes this game is mental. He threw his life away cause he ain't see his potential. Grab a jacket, it get colder than November. It got hard, but the growth was instrumental. Let's go.
Efficiency in creative tasks. During creative tasks, the brain of eminent creators activate more specific and focused regions compared to less creative people. More specific, so it's not just pulling.
Sometimes this game is mental. He threw his life away cause he ain't see his potential. Grab a jacket, it get colder than November. It got hard, but the growth was instrumental. Let's go.
From a broad area, it's going to more specific areas of the brain when we're thinking creative. And I say we because I'm part of them people that is very creative. Role of memory and goals. Creative thinking involves the retrieval and organization of memories to achieve specific goals, facilitated by interplay between brain networks. The retrieval and recognition of memories to achieve specific goals.
Throw my hands up in the air and I ask them what's the biz. They be hating all the time, but that's just how it is. My flow would be so cold, like it's straight up out the fridge. We running out of time, but that's just how it is. Let's go.
Right, facilitated by the interplay between brain networks. I'm thinking about what that brings me to, because I know I always think about past positive proof. I think about something in the past that gives me a positive proof that I can do something in the present and or in
how
the future.
It is. Man, that's just how it is. They be hating all the time, but that's just how it is. How it is. Man, that's just how it is. We running out of time, but that's just how it is. Let's go.
But also, you know, memories that may not have a direct correlation or connection to the task that we're doing, but we're utilizing that specifically in this task, which means that you're
any, mini, money, mo. It don't matter who you pick. Man, I'm him at the top of the list. It get hard to understand me like I'm talking with a list. And I got so much flair, they confusing me with red. sharpshooter, man, I got good aim. My style is controversial, but that won't stop a thing. To get the picture, gotta look outside the frame. He threw his life away, and he did it for the fame. I keep it simple, I'm just a visionary. Window shopping, I'm not buying what they selling. Look at me and look at the contrary. We started from the bottom, safe to say that we excelling. Let's go.
Going to be most likely pulling from a different source than the average person, going from specific memories, right, to then create a different variation of task output. Number 4, role of memory and goals.
Throw my hands up in the air and I ask them what's the biz. They be hating all the time, but that's just how it is. My flow would be so cold, like it's straight up out the fridge. We running out of time, but that's just how it is. Let's go.
Creative thinking involves the retrieval and record and reorganization of memories to achieve specific goals, facilitated by the interplay between brain networks.
How it is, man, that's just how it is. They be hating all the time, but that's just how it is. How it is, man, that's just how it is. We running out of time, but that's just how it is. Let's go.
Number 5 was implication for creativity enhancement. Understanding these brain mechanisms can help develop methods to foster creativity in various fields. So for me, I always say creativity is a muscle, right? It's something that you do, and it's something the more you work on, the stronger that it gets. These particular functions in your brain, how they draw from memory experiences, how they pull from specific areas of your brain, you have a innate creative process. And there are some people that most likely are more innate creative. When we're younger, we have a greater creative capacity, right? But as we get older, we clip a lot of that because we're taught to think realistic and follow rules. And following rules and structure a lot of times can make us less creative because we're relying on that rather than depending on the way our brain operates.
Trying to find my way home, but I'm stuck at the light. They call me just in time, I'm the only one in sight. Tossing and turning in the middle of the night. They try to take me down, but I'm putting up a fight. Let's go.
And work to make connections for our task output. Creativity is a cornerstone of human evolution, enabling us to imagine possibilities and turn them into reality.
Trying to find my way home, but I'm stuck at the light. They call me just in time, I'm the only one in sight. Tossing and turning in the middle of the night. They try to take me down, but I'm putting up a fight. Let's
Evangelia Crisicou's research at Drexel University delves into the brain role in the process, using fMRI machines and transcranial electrical stimulation. Crisicou's team explored how different parts of the brain communicate.
My flow got grit, like I started for the Grizzlies. As time go past, sitting back, reminiscing. We gotta win the game just to keep us in contention. As I look in the mirror, I just stare at the reflection. The only thing to do is expect the unexpected. They say that I'm the king, so I think I'm Elvis Presley. When you hear time burst, man, it feels so refreshing. Clean up on aisle 1, man, sometimes this thing get messy. They call me just in time, cause I do it in the present, through the ups and the downs. Man, this life is so majestic. I thought I got it all, didn't clean between the crevices. When the times get hard, you still gotta see the blessing. Let's go.
Doing creative thinking. In a study involving 20 highly creative individuals, or eminent creators, and a match control group, researchers found significant differences in brain connectivity.
Trying to find my way home, but I'm stuck at the light. They call me just in time, I'm the only one in sight. Tossing and turning in the middle of the night. They try to take me down, but I'm putting up a fight. Let's go.
Creative group exhibited more robust connections between the default network associated with memory and imagination and the executive control network involved in planning and goal-directed tasks. These networks typically function antagonistically, but in creative individuals, they collaborate more effectively, right? When participants engaged in a traditional creative task, generating alternative uses for common objects, differences became even clearer. The eminent creator's brain displayed more focus and efficient activation of relevant regions compared to the widespread, less organized activation seen in control
It's
groups.
always be the same. It ain't never, ever gonna change. It be flowing through my veins. I done came up, now they say I crushed the game. Let's go.
This efficiency suggests that highly creative individuals can better harness their brain resources for innovative thinking. Crisicle's findings highlight the importance of memory in creative processes, the ability to retrieve.
It's always be the same. It ain't never, ever gonna change. It be flowing through my veins. I done came up, now they say I crushed the game. Let's go.
And reinterpret memory based on different goals, allow for creative and novel solutions. While further research is needed to pinpoint specific memory processes involved, these initial results underscore the intricate relationship between memory and.
If you got a minute, then let me just discuss. Them boys running late, so they always miss the bus. A brother killed another, but all we have is us. Morals and values, in God we trust. We going for a ride, you might wanna buckle up. I put it on the table, but it's never enough. When they call my number, always come through in the clutch. Generational curse, man, we use it as a crutch. I caught them by surprise when it was time to level up. I got them all talking, but what's up with all the fuss? 10 toes down, in these days it's a must. We jumping over hurdles, why they always challenge us? Let's go.
The conclusion of these findings is harnessing creativity for innovation. Crisicle's research reveals that neurological basis for creativity lies in enhanced connectivity and efficiency of brain networks.
It's gon' always be the same. It ain't never, ever gonna change. It be flowing through my veins. I done came up, now they say I crushed the game. Let's go.
These insights offer practical implication for fostering creativity. Educational and professional environments can benefit from strategies that enhance brain connectivity and memory utilization, potentially leading to greater innovation and problem-solving capabilities.